Digi began somewhat unintentionally. Peter and I were playing in a band together.
And about that time, EMU Systems in Santa Cruz came out with the Drumulator. I realized what I really wanted to do was be able to change out the sounds of this machine. Between getting some help from EMU and Evan putting together a sound editing system, a really primitive one, we were able to reverse engineer the format for the sounds and create a bunch of alternate chipsets for my Drumulator.
Eventually we didn't have time for our jobs. Digi was kind of born full-time at that point. One of the problems we had making digital drum chips or digital sounds in general was that you need to be able to edit them. Trimming these things down required being able to see waveforms, and we really couldn't do that at the very beginning.
That was right about the same time that the Macintosh came out. The Macintosh was the first kind of bit-mapped display computer where you could really show an audio waveform.
Digidesign is born.
We put together a package called Sound Designer,
which, was a software package that connected to digital sampling keyboards and let you do the first kind of rudimentary sound editing by looking at the waveform. We started to get into add-on software programs that were some of the early software synthesizers like Soft Synth and Turbo Synth.
Soft Synth.
A little bit further down the road, digital signal processing chips came out. Hard disk drives got bigger, faster, cheaper. That really all converged and let us build sound tools.
Sound Tools is created.
We put together a card that had one of these Motorola signal processors on it and a nice high-quality 16-bit D to A converter. It was a huge change from what they could do before.
Audio media is released.
Over time, the disk drives got faster, the Macintoshes got faster, and the DSPs got faster, and our ability to do hardware improved, and we were able to put together the very first Pro Tools system.
Pro Tools is born.
Hi, I'm Dave LeBolt.
Dave LeBolt was one of our earliest users, and a very vocal one. I mean, he was the seed of many great ideas.
When I first came to the company, Pro Tools was the future, the vision of the future shining on the hill. And by the time I arrived, they were in the 2.0 series of Pro Tools, and they were just about to come out with TDM. At that point, things started to change and evolve in the company.
Session 8.
Session 8 was a cool new product for Digidesign. It was a product that allowed a home hobbyist to have a system and everything that they needed for their home studio.
TDM architecture and plugins.
We developed, as a company, the first platform for third-party development for plugins. That was unique in our industry, and it drove the growth of the company.
That really kind of necessitated the development of TDM.
A key piece of vision entered into the picture, and that was to use DSP plugins to replace rack processors or to act as an adjunct to what people did with their hardware.
Avid was one of our early, third-party developer customers. Before we knew it, they were 20% of our business.
One of the potential solutions was the merging of the two companies.
They approached us multiple times about potentially acquiring Digidesign, and really it was probably the fourth or fifth approach that it made sense to go ahead and do the deal.
Digidesign becomes a division of Avid.
And we were lucky because Avid was growing in leaps and bounds. We were doing really well, so they let us be us. Pro Tools Mix was when everything busted wide open. We began to have enough DSP power on a card, and we could use the host-based computer to stream all these tracks, that for the first time you could record a ton of tracks, do really serious mixing in the box if you wanted to. It was an incredible time to be at the company because you could really quickly see how everything was going to change.
ProControl.
What the whole initiative about control surfaces was about was to make it possible for people to mix with the box. We wanted to bust open what you could do with control surfaces, bring all the power of the software onto the tactile controls that mixers wanted. After the tremendous success of Pro Tools TDM Mix, we began to turn our attention more towards the entry-level customers in the market, and we came out with a version of Pro Tools called Pro Tools LE.
The Digi-001.
We coupled that together with low-cost hardware, first the 001, then the 002 family and M-Box. And That created a bit of a revolution in what people are doing with home recording. One of the most important things that Digidesign could do is integrate audio and video in a unique way. And we did that with AVoption.
Avid picture integration.
Then we collaborated with Focusrite to make what was Control 24. It was more affordable, had a lot of faders and some microphone preamplifiers, line inputs, and things like that.
Control 24.
We came out with versions of Pro Tools that supported the higher sample rates and the surround capabilities, and that led us to Pro Tools HD.
Pro Tools HD.
Pro Tools HD was a quantum leap forward for the company. We reached what I call critical mass, where we were the standard in the industry and basically the way people did the work.
Pro Tools 6.0.
We try to really take in what people want and need and act accordingly. All the time we're coming out with new features in the software. A lot of people gave great input into what our products become today because it's become really a team effort.
Digidesign wins an Oscar.
With the introduction of Icon, Digidesign's integrated console environment, we finally reached a point where we've really matured what we can do with mixing.
Icon, integrated console environment.
Now we sell an entire integrated package for everything. And that's what everybody's dream was here. We decided to make a live sound mixing console that's part of a system that we call Venue. We have gotten a lot of incredible feedback about this product, and it's our first foray into live sound.
Venue debuts.
We've just passed a tremendous milestone. We have our core business that we've grown over time with Pro Tools TDM and LE products. We have the incredible addition of everything that M Audio touches at the low end and the new products that they bring to the table. And we have the third leg of our strategy, which is entering our adjacent market, live sound. And that bodes for a good, healthy future for audio.
Digidesign turns 20.
I feel like, my kids, gone off to college, done very well, been a big success, and looking at it, makes me very proud.
Digi's also gone into the stratosphere with a lot of the very, very high-end products, the high-end consoles, the live sound mixing. This is stuff that was only in kind of dream stage when I was there.
Digidesign's really about its people. It's really inspiring to come to work every day and be around other people who are so committed and so dedicated and put so much of their heart and soul into the product. You can see a piece of all that in the products that we create. It's the coming together of all these technological advances, the product ideas that we've got that hopefully keep us going as strong as we have, and the people that we've got here that make this company. And they're going to continue to make this company successful.
That's all we have. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
Oh, hell! Ah. Oh no!